The situation is devastating. So I just got back from a shelter where we have been distributing hot meals and water. And we've been seeing kids that haven't been able to sleep for many days. Some people who fled their houses in their pajamas haven't been able to shower, haven't been able to have a proper meal. And so it is absolutely devastating to see women and girls, boys and elderly people have absolute no clarity about what their future is going to look like.
I saw that nearly 825,000 internally displaced people at this point have been displaced from their homes, nearly 130,000 in shelters. Where have those who haven't gone to a shelter, where have they been able to go?
So they have been going to public spaces. So we have been seeing, so at CARE, we have been doing distributions every single day. So the CARE team has been going to meet the needs of the people where they are. So going to beaches. We have been seeing people sleeping in their cars, sleeping in tents on the beach, sleeping on the sidewalk. And it is absolutely devastating, as I was saying earlier, because one of the really devastating encounters was seeing a woman that just gave birth. And so she has been living on the street with her newborn for several days. She's in physical pain and she needs all the type of support. And so care, in addition to the food and the water that we have been distributing, we have been also been offering psychological first aid. And so when we're talking to the people who have been, living on the beaches or living in their cars, some of them are not being able to respond because they're so traumatized, they're not able to utter complete sentences. And so we're really taking the time to give them the safe space, create the safe space for them to vent and release their fears and anxiety.
I wonder as well if you could tell us a bit about what CARE has been able to provide in terms of the type of aid and what the challenges are that you're facing in delivering that aid.
So I'm going to start actually with talking about the challenges because the need is absolutely immense. And so this is a time where every single dollar can make a difference. And so if anyone is willing to make a donation, donation button is available on the CARE website. And the need is absolutely huge. As you have mentioned, 800,000 people that need to eat, that need to drink, that need mattresses, that need access to safe shelters. And so we have been distributing, so the CARE team has been distributing within the first 24 hours hot meals, mattresses, blankets, pillows for all the people in need across Lebanon.
What is your biggest concern right now?
My biggest concern is whenever I see children that are losing their childhood. Whenever I'm seeing a child that is not being able to talk, that is not being able to walk, they're outside of school, they have absolutely no clarity about what the next hour is going to look like. Seeing fathers and mothers that are completely desperate. And so some of them have been explaining to us that they have been living in intense fear and anxiety for more than 2 years, but especially the last 2 years since 2024. And so seeing elderly people faint on the sidewalk because they don't have access to their medication. Some of them have high blood pressure, others have diabetes. And without access to their medication, I mean, their livelihood is at great risk. Continuing to also see, I mean, as I was saying earlier, a woman who just gave birth, who's now sitting on the sidewalk with her newborn, children that should be at school, but all that they're talking about is the fear of the airstrikes. Anytime there's a loud noise, whether it's a car engine that starts, you see they completely jump from where they are because of the anxiety and the fear.